Oh, hello everybody and welcome to Bleach Manga chapter 667, live reaction and review. When we left off, Kenpachi came to save the day and we've started off in the past and from the looks like it's the present. What the? It's gone completely dark. Where am I? Is this Perndina? Now it makes sense for Gerard arriving on the scene with a bang, but... Or is it Yuichiro? Click, damn you! I need to know! Oh god, not the bloody cannon fodder. We're gonna get a picture, aren't we? Yep! Right then. Oh, okay, what the frig's that? Who's that? Wait. Whose foot is that? That's Ikaku and Yumichika. You've got to be shitting me. Who's that? Who is it? Come on! I have to click on those ones, don't I? Yeah, I have to click on that one. Fuck, I have to change website. Oh, wait, no. Who was that foot? My right arm. Oh, it healed. Damn it, I hate it when Cooper does this. He's just teasing you. Oh, wait. His arm's different now. Has grown even stronger. Oh, shit. Am I seeing things? What has happened here? It's his ability. Any part of his that's wounded or decapitated regenerates and comes back stronger and more massive. Okay, I knew the former, but not the latter. I didn't know that happened. I see, so then I'm guessing he was a lot smaller when this began. Oh! Now that explains it. He didn't grow of his own accord. He grew because bloody Byakuya and Renji eviscerated him. What is it? If you have something to say you want to say, then say it. It's nothing. Just your fixation on height is disturbing. I actually thought that he was just like, playing it coy. That it was technically his fault. Well, what the frig is that? Oh, there's Kenny. Ain't that a kick in the balls? If that's how his ability works, let's see what happens when I dice him up into tiny little pieces. That dumbass! Oh, wait, Toshiro just blocked Kenny. Go on, my son! You had better explain yourself. If I hadn't pulled back on my attack just now, I'd have split that pretty little face in two. You caught on a lot quicker than I had expected. So how about you actually follow that Ford through all the way to the end? Eh? The hell are you blabbering about? If you make him even bigger than he is now, what do you think would happen if he were to fall down here? Hell if I know. I'd be too busy falling right alongside him, cleaving him as we went. If someone that massive fell from that height, that'd be more than enough force to obliterate all of Soul Society. Oh god, what's happening now? Kenny's just like, well, that done fucked up. Oh shit, that was his foot. Whoa, Oh, this Gerard's fight is more exciting than that. Kenny, boss boy! Oh, he toppled that bastard to the ground. Oh, this fight's more exciting now. I will not lie. It was exciting when Toshiro was here, but oh god. I didn't come here for a lecture. Size matters, and unless you're ready to go big, then go home. So for starters, I'm going to see the insides of his head looks like. Of what his head looks like. Oh, Jesus. Wait, did he vanish? Oh, God, Kenny's been sent flying. Zaraki! Oh, God, he's pulling out his sword now. I think Gerard means business. Someone managed to topple me over. That is some obscene strength you got there. But since you're the type that only takes pleasure in sadistic acts of cruelty for a powerful incarnation of darkness such as yourself, I suppose it is fitting that I allow my hufung to rust just a bit. Sword of Hope. Alright. I can't believe... Oh, his eye patch's gone! I can't believe you cut right through a solid shield for a solid body. That just makes me want to cut it all the more. Jesus, his eye patch is gone! Here comes the skull. Drink! Nozorashi! Oh, yes! Oh, God, I went all Father Ted then. Well, Father Hackett, technically. Drink! What is that? His Shikai? When the hell did Zaraki learn? So then our assumption that his katana was constantly in its released form was erroneous. Rather, it means that the constantly released form, as we called it, never existed to begin with. Oh God, he is the strongest motherfucking captain. Oh, Kenny, my grin is wide for the hype. Oh, come on. Now, how is he able to swallow? Would he be able to absorb the miracle? Or something along those lines? Well, he didn't really absorb the visionary, and he absorbed... Well, he didn't technically absorb, but you know what I mean. Oh, Jesus, he pushed him back. Foolish oaf. No, you're the foolish oaf. Come on, my boy Kenny. You've gone and nicked the blade of Hufang. Might clashes with might. Oh no, he cut him! Oh, God. Oh, those are picture pages. I mean, the fan art. Oh, that was a cock tease just then. I teased myself. Oh, I'll be right back. I will not lie. This was a glorious chapter. Now, I will be honest. Kenny is my favourite captain, but he isn't the favourite captain as it comes down to them. My favourite captains being number one is Toshiro, followed by Byakuya. Then it's Mayuri, Ukitake, and... oh, God. Gin. Yeah. Yes, I know he's not technically a captain, but I counted as a captain, etc., because I saw him as a captain. So, yeah. But, when it comes down to Kenny, he always gives that excitement to every battle. Now, I will admit that's a little bit misconstrued, can be, that's a matter of opinion, if obviously you like Kenny. But of course, I know some major fans of Kenny didn't enjoy his fight with Grammy because of Grammy. I enjoyed that fight. In fact, it was my personal favourite when it comes down to the meaning. Because more often than not, there are hardly any meanings when it comes down to Kubo's fights. It's rare that you get something, personal to a degree. But even when you get something personal, the best example here is Zomari. It's not that, okay, you're talking common sense. I understand it, but I already know that. Like, what is your personal gain? Tell me, how does this matter? Because I'll admit, I thought, like, I'd get a dying cry when I watched that episode of Zomari, like, thanking Byakuya for freeing him from, Aizen's rulership. But no, he's cheering, and I'm just like, you're fucking trash. But anyway, yes, I'm segueing a bit, but I do have a point. The point is, with Kenny, the meaning is obvious, like Noritora's fight. There was strength, weakness, etc., like his despair throughout his life. And, he was fighting the strongest foe. Grammy. Well, yeah, and forgetting Unohana's, but, that one was cut and dry. Him finding his equal. Possibly even loving her, I will admit. And then, and then killing her because he surpassed her through the fight, or well, technically, he had already surpassed her. Because that was my opinion, because, it took, her Shikai and her Bonkai to stand against him. Well, Kenny had brute force. No. Grammy was obviously all about imagination. And his dying cry essentially was, he didn't want to lose his imagination. He tried to become someone that he's not through his own powers, which was his downfall. Now with Gerard, of course, the meaning isn't, obvious at this moment. I will not lie, because so far it's just been, a battle of strength. But for me, I think this battle may not end in Kenny's victory. I don't think he's going to die or anything. I'd be surprised if he did, but that would be But if he does die, will not lie. That would be good for the story. Will not lie. Yeah, I know some people will be pissed for losing, Kenny, but still, as far as things go, it'll be like, I know some people that said, when I doubted that Urahara would die, that they think that Urahara is going to die, when they don't want him to die. So, yeah, kind of speaks volume, but not really. But yeah, my hunch for this battle is that, Gerard nearly said Gerard again. I was going to say Mihira for some reason. Why was I going to say that? Gerard, I think his fight is obviously going to be about miracles, but about a miracle that he couldn't attain. Like, him being the Soul King's heart, maybe. We're going to get a glimpse, finally, into the Soul King's past, or at least his feelings, if that makes sense. Because, I still find it strange that, Perndina, Grammy, and Gerard, actually willingly, joined him. But yeah, that's neither here or there. Yes, I know there's some debate going on whether Grammy's a piece of the Soul King, but with what I've read, I actually do believe, I will admit. I'd be surprised if he isn't. But then again, I will admit, when it comes down to Sternritters, I imagine something up for their past, but then I'm either shot down because we get nothing, or shot down because it doesn't fit their character. Essentially, Askin, I thought he was going to be, a drug deal and all that, and, Juha found him because, I don't know, he killed one of his own friends accidentally. Or they took too much, hence the death dealing, Then he tried to, even the dosage. But whatever. But yeah, that's just me. I'm just, spoiling? I'm just kind of ruining it for myself, I'll not lie. But yeah. The reaction between Joshua and Byakuya for seeing Kenny's Shikai for the first time was actually quite nice. Even if it wasn't, good God, man. But it was nice to see the reactions because, Byakuya, mentioned that everyone thought it was always in this release state, but no, it was just a plain old sword. That was my belief as well, until, obviously that changed. Now then, the beginning of the chapter. Oh wait, no. Now that I'm looking at it again. Yeah, I'm going through the pages now. Yeah, that was Kenny coming out then. Ah, right, that makes sense now. I didn't actually get a good look at the bloody lower section of the first page because I thought, it was focused around Perndina or something, or someone coming into the fray. But yeah, or even Gerard. Why am I going to say Mihira? But yeah, looking back, I can see, it's Kenny getting out of the pod, and that foot is Kenny's. Never mind, idiocy on my part, because I was going to mention that Kubo may have just, teased us with a appearing character just then. But no, it was in the past, with Kenny arriving on the scene, and then we continued in the present. Right, okay, that makes more sense. Okay. This chapter, hype. I really liked, the fact that Kenny was being Kenny, in spite of knowing what he knows. He doesn't care that the Soul Society will be crushed. He's gonna cut him on the way down, or cut him into a million pieces. And I like the fact that it wasn't Gerard that made himself grow. It was his powers and Byakuya and Renji that made him grow. So he isn't really a Yami copycat in that regard. which I thought as much. But I suppose their powers are kind of the same in a way. But when it came to Yami, as far as I'm aware, while people hitting him did make him angry, it was through his own volition that made him angry and grew. It wasn't technically them. Even if it did have a direct impact upon him. But that was him alone. With Gerard, it's basically his foes that did all this. So yeah, pretty strong miracles, I will not lie. So I guess his powers are more focused around regeneration rather than, what I perceived it to be. Like my last example was if Neliel was going to fight him, like, the poison when she goes into Garmuse would be transferred into her. That would have been an interesting way to go about his powers, will not lie. But while it does, I will admit, it does seem lazy and boring, I am happy that he isn't a Yami copycat. So yeah, very good chapter, will not lie. It had hype, it had comedy value with Byakuya and Toshiro game. So, again, some comedy value with Kenny, of course, being Kenny. Released Nozorashi for the second time. And that ending, while, Kenny did get cut, I can see this battle being GOAT. Because it's technically a battle between a god and a devil. So yeah. Ooh, I know what to name it. The battle between a god and a devil. 10 out... Ooh, God, nearly burped. 10 out of 10 chapter. Good day.